Thank you, Edinburgh. Good evening. Good to be here at the Comedy Roadshow. Thought maybe start off with a joke. So, I seen a sign that said, "Have you seen this man?" So I phoned up and I said, "No." It's something to do, isn't it? I might be a few things, but I'm not a grass. So it's good to be in Edinburgh. I'm actually from Glasgow myself. Thank you. We very much get a reputation. The city of Glasgow was recently announced as Europe's murder capital, but also voted the UK's friendliest city. In the same week. We got our act together pronto. You might get the shite kicked out of you, but you'll get directions to the hospital. Nice people. A bit mental, but a friendly mental. I also remember my first ever altercation with a friendly madman. Right. It was about midnight. I was standing at a bus stop, waiting on a bus. That's the way I play the game, right? That's how I roll. At the bus stop, waiting on a bus, two people sat beside me. They were doing something similar, and everybody was having a good time. Sounds a bit far-fetched, but it's based on a true story. So everyone's there getting their bus stop on when a friendly madman showed up. A guy, he was across the road, and he shouted, "Hoi, you! Hoi, you! Aye, you!" Now, when you're at a bus stop at midnight and somebody instigates a conversation with "Hoi, you! Hoi, you! Aye, you!" you kinda shite yourself. And you try and keep your head down, right? And then the guy shouts, "Hoi, fat boy, fatty." And while I'm standing there and I'm looking at the two people, I'm trying to figure out their BMI. And because one of us is about to become a statistic, right? But beside me were just these two big, skinny pensioner types. Cool, this one must be for me. And the guy said, "Fat boy, give me £1 or you're getting stabbed." I thought, £1? That was quite reasonable. Panic over. I mean, I've never been stabbed, right, but I can imagine it'd be somewhat inconvenient. Maybe even put a dampener on your evening, right? You'd be covered in blood. You'd need to go to a hospital to get stitches. You'd be physically and emotionally traumatised. And here, we've got a gentleman offering me the chance to bypass such a horrendous ordeal in this current financial climate for a mere £1. Now I'm a sucker for a bargain, so... In Edinburgh, you're talking at least a £5, aren't you? Is everybody having a good credit crunch? Everybody enjoying it? I don't really know what happened. I just remember everything just became really expensive, right? And you never asked any questions. You just get charged astronomical prices just to be told, "Oh yeah, that's the credit crunch," right? But the final straw for me, I was in a shop, right? and I was buying a packet of Bikers. A packet of Space Raiders. And a packet of Johnny's onion rings. Does anybody know the collective term for these kind of crisps? Exactly. Now imagine my shock when the guy asked me for 45 pence. Now when 10p crisps are costing 15p, that's when I began to take an interest in economics. That's when I started watching Bloomberg and reading the Financial Times. The FTSE's up on the Dow Jones, who knows what that means, but it's all I'm out of time for. We're paying £1 for a chomp. See, I was never like the rich. I don't come from like a wealthy background, but I don't come from a poor background. I was always the kind of in-between guy. Like, remember the first day back at school after the summer holidays? That was the day you found out what class you were in. I don't mean educationally. I mean socially. Right? No, I would never look at the rich kids I was never one of them that would come strolling in and have a suntan and a new school bag. But I was never one of the ones that would come in with like a black eye and a new second name. Remember him? You'd need to ask your teacher. You'd be going, "Sir, how come Jamie Cosgrove's now called Jamie De La Cruz?" "Oh, it's because his mum's a dirty." Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me. Thank you all. If you're fat, you're at a tremendous advantage when it comes to losing weight. You need to bear that in mind. I was 18 stone at 18, now I'm 28 and I'm 14 stone. Right, that's 4 stone I've lost. Thank you for those of you applauding that. Applauding a man who's lost 4 stone in just 10 years. Admittedly, a pretty difficult diet to market. I'm not going to get on the front cover of Reveal with that story. How I shifted 4 stone in just 10 years. A before and after photograph, and it's me with a fucking school uniform on in the before. That's simple changes. That's what you need to make. That's what the 4 stone in 10 years programme encourages. Yeah. Small steps. Don't have McCoys, have Quavers. Simple changes. You don't need to go to bed with a 2-litre bottle of Fanta and a tube of Pringles every night. Small changes. You don't need to lose junk food. Just Google it first. What is healthy to eat from the Chinese? Go on. Yahoo answers. Ignore the top answer. Some nutritionist from the University of Arkansas.
Well, all Chinese food is usually fried, and it's always very large portions, and it usually contains a chemical called monosodium glutamate, which is highly addictive and fattening.
Fuck her. Just keep scrolling down. Keep scrolling until you find what you want to find. Oh, but this guy, sweet and sour chicken is quite healthy, as long as you peel the batter off at least 3 of the chicken balls. If you're putting fried rice on a prawn cracker, just don't have a lid. Just have the one prawn cracker. See, simple changes that will help you shift 4 stone in just 10 years. Then the rest comes. Then you can exercise. Then you adopt a dog. That's your exercise buddy. Get up the dog's trust. Get a dog that's done a bit of jail time. Adopt a rescue dog. Get up there. So the Shawshank Redemption. 2 dogs to a cell. Younger dog trying to impress you. The older dog at the back playing its harmonica. Scraping a cup up and down the stairs. Sneering at the younger dog. "You ain't never getting out of here, boy." I could wake that dog up having a wee dog dream.
lying there. I know, one hand on the belly. One will go a jog to Edinburgh. Ah, fuck it, I'm up for it. Let's go a fucking jog to Edinburgh. Let's fucking jog back as well. Me and my big fucking pal. And you got hobbies. I took up tennis. I tried that. Lasted one night, showing up at the local tennis club. Guys going, yeah, you're on court number 4. I would read bats, mate. You don't have rackets? Of course we don't have rackets. It's our first night at a new hobby. I've got a bottle of Lucozade and a fiver, mate. That's all you bring. Everybody knows that's all you bring at your first night at a new hobby. Try to play tennis, you end up losing the plot. Try to surf, you end up just meeting up at the net to discuss rule changes. Will we just make it becomes the theme of the evening. Will we just make it you can serve underarm and it can bounce anywhere? Instead of 15, 30, 40, will we just make it 1-0, 2-0, 3-0? And your pal starts beating you as if he's fucking great at it. Starts offering you feedback. I've noticed you're lifting your head. Fuck you, as if you're any fucking good at it. Nah, I'll be fat again. Don't worry, I'll be fat. I'll be back. I'm looking sharp, but I'll be back. I'm one all-inclusive holiday away from fucking meltdown. Don't worry. A double dip recession. That's what we're calling it. That's what we're in. Double dip. I don't even know what that means. That used to be a good thing. Double dip. Since when was that a negative? These fucking bankers have ruined dib-dabs. I used to think of orange and cherry sherbet with a swizzle stick. Anything the government cuts. I don't fully understand it. I read last week America, they're in $16 trillion of debt. That is fucking unacceptable, isn't it? How the fuck do you get into $16 trillion? Surely somebody at the IMF's got to go on the phone. Look, you fucking got till Friday. Trying to make us look like pricks here. 16 trillion. America or skin, Europe or skin. I hope Africa have got some good rock bands, because we need a concert. That's my solution. It's their fucking round. I can show some appeal videos. This is Gordon and Diane from Bishop Briggs. Oh, I can't watch these videos. Why do they always show you this stuff when you're having your tea? Do you notice that? Gordon and Diane, like so many others, took out a fixed rate mortgage. Everybody's going off. The world can be such a fucking cruel place. Puts things into perspective. It was only this morning I had the cheek to moan about having to walk 20 miles for clean water. Then you fucking see this. Every time I click my fingers, a newly married couple from Dumfries have a credit card application rejected. A double dip recession. I've got mates who've lost their job. I know people who have went beyond unemployed. I've got people in my social circle. I've got friends who I can only describe as being unemployed as fuck. I know that's not fully utilising the English language, but that's what's being created these days. People who have just been forgotten about, people who are unemployed as fuck. They've just been forced to embrace the rut they're in. They're sat at home, they've got their routines, home's under the hammer, then it's man versus food. They're fucking adamant they've been missold PPI. Every 15 minutes you see that advert on the phone, where's my fucking PPI then? I don't know what it stands for, but I would like it back. I need that money so I can adopt a snow leopard. I feel for them. It must be tough. Under the coalition government, I love their proposals for the job crisis. David Cameron and their guys, the work experience programmes, creating jobs for people, just like normal jobs. The only difference being you don't get paid. If you're unemployed, you get to work, but you don't get any wages, but it's to boost your self-esteem. That's how fucking condescending. That's what people need. Last Friday of the month, I'm going to go and check and see if my self-esteem's in. Feeling a bit low. Oh, thank the Lord it's Self-Esteem Friday. Going to try and pay these bills. Hi, is that British Gas? Listen, mate, I'm skint, but I feel terrific. I'm wondering, are you prepared to accept self-esteem? Or maybe I can go on Skype and just smile at you. How's that? To stop people slipping into depression, David Cameron said about the work experience programmes. Pound Stretcher, they were one of the first shops to sign up to these programmes. Working in Pound Stretcher for no wages, that's pretty fucking depressing. Working in a shop where everything is worth a quid except you. It's about as depressing as it gets. And I know, you look at these guys, now what the fuck would David Cameron know about being unemployed? Now, he's never been unemployed as fuck. He's never... David Cameron's never woke up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. He's never had a packet of flaming hot Monster Munch for his breakfast. David Cameron's never known that feeling of waking up at 3 in the afternoon and your only goal for the day is to try and piss a skid mark off the inside of your toilet. When you start seeing that as a challenge, okay, that's been 3 days, that's ridiculous. I could use the brush, but that's admitting defeat. I'm going to get a glass of water, I'm going to fucking reload here. I'll be 2 minutes, just try to get a hard on, get a bit of pressure on this.